What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the Warzone Season 3 update, a new preview of Advanced Warfare weaponry, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, there's plenty of brand new content going up over on detonated.com for those that want additional coverage of multiplayer, Warzone and zombies, even Warzone mobile, plus we got plenty of tweets every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. As a reminder, this is actually a big week coming up, so on Wednesday, it's unclear if all of this is going to happen on the same day, but we should be seeing some small patch notes, the beginning of Week 8 challenges for those out there that want to earn a free blueprint and that Dragon Inferno animated camo. We should also be seeing the beginning of the Vortex challenge event, which is also going to provide us with a bunch of free cosmetics and even a universal camo. And then we should be seeing the Season 3 reveal. The thing is, I don't believe they're going to do all of that on the same day, so wouldn't be surprised if Season 3 gets revealed either on Tuesday or Thursday. Wednesday's already jam-packed, but either way, we'll be live streaming every morning in the case there is marketing, and we got plenty of challenges left to complete as we await the brand new reveal. But speaking of reveals, they have just announced zone number 3 over in Verdansk to help us continue progressing with Operation Day 0. As a part of the community aspect of the event, we can earn another universal reward, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna guess we'll be finishing Day 0 by the end of this week, maybe Thursday or Friday, depending on what the milestones are that we need to hit. But make sure you guys do your part and play a little bit of mobile to help the entire community. But at the beginning of Season 3, which is gonna be April 3rd, we will end up getting a free Warzone 4-year anniversary blueprint. It's kind of similar to the one that we got last year within Modern Warfare 2. That was a badass blueprint, and this one honestly looks a little bit better, so let's wait and see if there's any secret reactive elements for the skin itself, but it should be a reward that we all get to claim for free with the launch of our 3rd season in just a week and a half's time. On top of that, speaking of Warzone Mobile, there is a weird aftermarket part that did pop up, the X10 Intless AS7, a 6-time optic with a built-in laser for a significant boost to your accuracy. To my understanding, this amp was never announced for Modern Warfare 3, nor does it even work. I looked through the entire gunsmith on both mobile and the main game and couldn't find this scope anywhere on any weapon, so I'm assuming this was a premature reveal of an upcoming aftermarket part that we are going to be seeing added within our 3rd season. It'll probably be added in via a battle pass sector, the classified challenge, or even just a random weekly unlock. But let me know if you guys know anything more about the X10 Intless AS7 scope down below in this video's comments. Now jumping into our Warzone Season 3 update though, in particular with Resurgence maps, we are going to be seeing the return of Rebirth Island. Now a full HD screenshot did pop up of the loading screen that we're going to be seeing for Season 3 Rebirth. Looks like the map is based on Rebirth Reinforced from Vanguard's life cycle. It's a pretty good iteration of the map with some POI updates, some new features. It should be that version of the map with some tweaks, but based on leaks that are out there, it doesn't look like the map's going to get that much of an overhaul like Fortune's Keep got, where you have an earthquake erupting through the familiar points of interest. It's going to be somewhat close to the version of Rebirth that we had right before the map ended up getting vaulted. It is a big question mark though as to whether or not the map is going to release with the launch of our 3rd season or Season 3 Reloaded. As of now, all the leaks that are out there do suggest it is a launch map, but take that with a grain of salt, and that is of course subject to change. But there are rumors going around about Black Ops inspired Easter eggs that could be featured on the map. There were a couple of those back during Rebirth Reinforced, like a Stitch or Perseus keycard, secret rooms, blueprint unlocks. Wouldn't be shocked if we end up getting some content like that as we get closer to the marketing and official reveal of Black Ops 2024. Now considering we just got the introduction of Resurgence ranked for Fortune's Keep with the start of Season 2, would not be shocked if Rebirth also gets ranked support. That hasn't been confirmed anywhere, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if one of the most popular maps, if not the most popular Warzone map of all time, gets support for that mode. I think there have been whispers here and there by the familiar data miners on Twitter that that is going to happen, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that also being a launch experience with the release of the map. They might end up holding off on that unless that content's just ready to go. They might ship all of that Day 1 on April the 3rd, and don't forget about that teaser from Raven over on Twitter confirming the Specialist perk package is coming into Warzone. The original image they teased of that package is actually on Rebirth Island, so what are the odds this is also going to be a Season 3 update? According to data miners though, this is going to be a mid-Season 3 update. It won't be something we see at launch, but let's wait for the official blog post and marketing to know for sure what the release date is going to be. Now, we obviously saw Battle Royale preview, a bit of an experimental playlist added in the Warzone right during the launch window of Season 2, and that allowed us to go ahead and earn a weapon case and a covert exfil, right? These are features that aren't available in regular Battle Royale over on Urzikstan. I'm still a firm believer that these features would be better inside of the regular experience, not in LTM, where that's the whole reason why people are probably going into that playlist, making it harder to go ahead and grab the case and to covert exfil. It makes it a cool challenge, but is a lot more hectic than DMZ ever was, and a lot more hectic than what regular Battle Royale would be. But those are features that were initially going to be in the main game during Season 1 Reloaded, but ended up getting pushed back, and now they're just in their own LTM. They get cycled in every now and again. A couple days ago, we also got the introduction of Mixed View. This is another LTM for Battle Royale Urzikstan, which allows you to switch from first to third person. So I think it's really cool to see these experimental and different kind of playlists that get added in every so often. I'm just hoping that these features are popular enough to where they either get added in to the main BR experience with options for us to toggle, let's say, our perspective, or with options for us to maybe get at least 1 to 3 covert exfils per match, even if it's not 5. Hopefully we get these features added into the regular experience if they were popular enough. But on top of that, speaking of popularity, I'm curious what's going on with the playlist updates, because the recent ones have not been popular at all for the Warzone community. Can't even imagine what the rotation is going to look like inside of Season 3. If we're talking about Resurgence for Vandal, Ashika, Fortunes, and Rebirth. If we're talking Battle Royale for Urzikstan and Vandal. I mean, there's so many different variations of the playlist rotation that at some point we got to wonder, when are they going to vault a map? If anything, I would say vault Vandal Resurgence and keep Vandal Battle Royale, since that does offer Champion's Quest with Urzikstan, and then maybe get to the point where you vault Ashika, considering we already have Fortunes and then Rebirth. I think it would be fair if we have 2 maps for BR and 2 maps for Resurgence on rotation, but I think those Urzikstan POIs have been fairly popular to the point where they keep bringing those in every so often into the rotation. That's going to get more and more frustrating as more maps get added into the pool. I just want to mention real quickly, I had a small issue recording gameplay of Warzone Mobile, hence why the footage was a little choppy in my previous video, but that has since been resolved, and that wasn't how Warzone Mobile felt or looked when I was playing it. It was just an issue on the back end with OBS that I've since figured out, so you should be seeing some crisp Warzone Mobile gameplay whenever I do feature it in various videos. But as of last night, we did get our first look at the BAL Assault Rifle, the Moore Sniper, and the MP9 Machine Pistol, all of which are from Advanced Warfare. I think something close to the MP9 was in that game, but you guys get what I mean. Those weapons are from Advanced Warfare and are coming within our 3rd season of content. No, that doesn't mean we're getting a Advanced Warfare themed season like previous rumors suggested. I just believe with every season for the rest of the year, we'll get content from older CODs slowly added in, whether it's operator skins, whether it's weapons, whether it's maybe map remixes. We'll get content like that, but not to the point where the entire season is themed all around it. I know there's been leaks about the Atlas Corporation, decals, and mentions of that corporation on various cosmetics. So yeah, we're going to see Advanced Warfare content this season. And as of now, the rumors are suggesting that the MP9 and the Morse are going to be available via the Battle Pass, whereas the BAL will be unlocked through a specific challenge, whether that's the Classified Unlock with Season 3 Reloaded, or whether that means a weekly unlock. I'm sure there is another weapon or two that we don't know about that's going to fit in somewhere to fill that gap. We'll just have to wait and see, but the weapons do look pretty futuristic, but not quite the same as we remember them from Advanced Warfare 2014. That's okay though. I think they've modified the weapons' looks to better fit the arsenal we have in Modern Warfare 3, to better work with the gunsmith that we have. We'll possibly get aftermarket parts for these weapons as well. So yeah, these are new weapons for our 3rd season that I'm sure are going to end up being meta for Warzone. But I also want to jump into Warzone Mobile, because a lot of information did also surface about what this game is going to get within our 3rd season. So for those out there that are interested, I just want to point out I'm going to be covering Warzone Mobile full time here on the channel, but there'll be videos here and there where I kind of merge all the news into one if it's kind of on topic with Warzone, and you can always refer to timestamps down below. But apparently we're going to be seeing a ranked mode added into Warzone Mobile, probably for Verdansk if I had to guess. We're also going to be seeing a training room, so it's unclear if that means an actual firing range or just a tutorial mode. I'm going to go with the latter. But then Plunder is also coming into mobile, which I believe got confirmed through random marketing a few months ago, but not much has been mentioned about that. But I'd expect that to be added as soon as possible, and also various optimization is going to be added in. So definitely expect a healthy amount of content with mobile every single title update. I think although the game mode did get off to a bit of a slow start with what is available inside of the experience, there is so much planned on deck and stuff that's already done that it's going to be added in with every beginning of a season and every beginning of a mid-season. But I also want to mention something for multiplayer real quick, since we're going to be seeing Rust added in. It was confirmed previously from the Warzone Mobile team that we're going to be seeing this map on April 3rd, which, hey, it's coincidentally the launch of Season 3. And the usual leakers did say that a new multiplayer mode should be added in, but there's no name for it currently available. However, there were some Warzone Mobile ads over on YouTube that did confirm Search and Destroy. To my understanding, this mode was already previously available inside of mobile during the limited testing that was going on over the last year and a half. So this is going to flip a switch and add this right back in. That should be what we see for the multiplayer side of things, but there could of course be more. I'll keep you guys posted on that as soon as we know. But then there's some gameplay that surfaced out of some content that isn't in mobile yet, but should be added, I'm gonna guess, with our 3rd season, since these are a bit behind now, right? We have the SOA Subverter, those Soul Render and the Storm Ender. These weapons that, for whatever reason, aren't in mobile just yet. Although these were added within Season 1 and 2, they just didn't make the cut into the main game. I'm aware there's also some aftermarket parts that aren't in yet. I'm gonna guess now that the game is globally launched and now that they're patching things up, whatever needs to get fixed stability-wise, they can focus on whatever is missing from the game. And speaking of things that are missing, Zombies camos aren't equipable inside of Warzone Mobile, which is odd because the multiplayer ones are, but for some reason Zombies camos haven't transferred in. I'm not saying they won't, but we haven't heard much from the team as to what's going on with those camos. I'm sure they'll be added in relatively soon, but the Jack Limb Ripper, the Jack Purifier, these are amps that don't work properly inside of mobile. I believe the usual data miners did force load these into their game, and they just don't function the right way. But apparently a new amp was also discovered for the BP50, giving it 9mm support. So definitely expect over the next few months, if not years, for there to be instances like this where Warzone Mobile gives us a bit of a sneak peek or early preview of content that is coming to the main game, which hasn't been announced yet. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on our Warzone Season 3 update, whether it's from the main Warzone experience, from Warzone Mobile? How are you feeling about our new preview of Advanced Warfare weapons, plus everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.